Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our TGIF edition. And I need to move my chair up. I need to scoot my chair up. Hold on. Usually I do this before I go live. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Yay! All right. All right. We are live now. How is everyone this morning? How is everyone? Good morning to Ginny. Good morning. I'm so glad that you caught me live this morning. Good morning, Maritza. Good morning, Patty Parker. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Naomi. Aloha to you. Good morning, Miguel. Good morning to you. Oh, yeah. Um, let's see. It looks like our fearless leader is not here yet. Let's see. Let me turn off my volume on my phone so that, oh, thank you, Naomi. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. Letting all of our Yarny friends know that we're live. We're live. I'm so glad to be here. Wow, what a busy week. And yeah, I just had such a busy week. And but it was a good week, and we finally got Oh, am I the fearless leader? Yes, you are correct. uh yes, my stash is getting low. It is. It is. Look at that. You can see gaps. However, Miguel, don't you worry. Don't you worry, because 2025 is coming and I got a plan. I have a plan. And you know what? I have been grabbing yarn off the shelves and just making things. And so, yeah, there's always that, right? There's always that. So, yeah, I mean, you can get worried with me because, oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't need any to tide me over. Thank you, Miguel, for that offer. I am good because I have more yarn on this other wall that you can't see. And I would show you, but I mean, what a mess over there. So I do have more yarn that you are not able to see. So this is not the only yarn that I have. Let's see. This yarn over here is cotton blend. This is cotton. This is cotton, and then the two shelves below are scrubbies. This over here is all acrylic, and yeah, and then I have other acrylic over here. So yeah, it's not bad at all. So listen, I took a trip. I took a really quick trip. Um, People could send me yarn since I'm not purchasing. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on now. No, 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 no. You don't have to do that. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I would say thank you. Oh, Patty Barker, you have a good appointment and have a great weekend. And I'll see you later. Okay. You take care. A really long, quick trip. Yes, it was a really long, quick trip. So we rented we rented a car, which turned out to be a Jeep, and that was an all-day affair trying to get that Jeep. Um, it's just what they gave us. I rented just a car. I didn't I didn't ask for an SUV or anything, but I think what happened was this Jeep Compass had Florida tags, and since we were making a one-way trip with that vehicle, I think that they said, "Oh, let's get that Florida car back to Florida." So they gave us the Jeep. I don't know. Anyway, because I certainly did not pay for an SUV. What's in your cup? I've got coffee with half and half creamer, and I want to know what's in your cup because I'm nosy that way. Mm. Oh, my coffee's still hot. So while I'm chatting, excuse me, while I'm chatting, um, you just let me know what's in your cup, and you know the drill. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? What's your weather like? All those things because I'm nosy that way. So I'm going to drink my coffee and tell you a little story about what happened. So we rented the car, and that took all day. So we actually didn't leave Tennessee until 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. Well, we got into Knoxville and it started raining and pouring and lightning and thundering. And we were going 40 miles an hour and all the way through Atlanta, rain, lightning, thunder, storming. When we got to Valdosta, because we go down 75, when we got to Valdosta, it was midnight, and I said, I have to get out of this vehicle. I cannot do this anymore. And so we got a room in Valdosta, um, set the alarm for 5:40. I was up before the alarm went off because we were supposed to be in Florida and pick up our grandson to spend some time with him um, that morning. So I wanted to make sure that we had plenty of time from Valdosta to where lives in order to pick him up at 9 o'clock and, and spend some good time with him. I've missed him. I haven't seen him since January, and I really wanted to spend a little bit of quality time with him. So even though it was just a little short time, still just needed to be able to see him, hug his neck, see how he's doing. And so anyway, so we got up, got in the car. We had like by the time we got up to our room, you know, did what we needed to do, laid in bed, fell asleep. We probably had about 4.5, almost 5 hours of sleep, maybe. Got in the car, drove the rest of the way to Florida, saw our grandson, spent the morning with him, had a good time, had lunch with him, and thoroughly enjoyed it. um, so we got to spend about 4 hours with him. Um, that day was his mom's birthday, so he needed to get back to, he couldn't like stay with us the whole day because they had birthday plans. But anyway, so we went to a garden center and helped him pick out a present for his mom, and he picked out a tree, and this tree was a hybrid tree. It had Meyer lemons and key limes on it. So it had both um, both grafted onto this rootstock. So it was going to hopefully grow Meyer lemons and key limes. So, I mean, the best of both worlds in the citrus world, because the Meyer lemons are supposed to be the best lemons for making, lemon meringue pie, all the lemon things, right? And then the key limes are so good for key lime pie and all of that, right? So anyway, when we took him back to his mom's, and he was so excited to give her her present, and she was excited to receive it because it was something that she really likes. She loves key lime pie. She loves lemons, and she loves plants. So it was like it ticked all the boxes for her. So it was just the perfect gift for her. And we got to chat with her for a few minutes, and so proud of her. She's going to nursing school, and I'm just so proud of her. So anyway, that was a good morning. And then we went to my sweet sister-in-law's house, and my brother-in-law makes the most wonderful Swiss steak. It's his mom's recipe, and since we were coming and he hadn't made it for a long time, and they had the meat, and they were like they had everything, so he came home at lunch and put it together, and so it was in the crock pot, and so by the time dinner came, it was ready, and he made dinner for us, and that was so nice. So we got to spend time together, and and then slept like whoo, you know. So then we had to return the Jeep the next morning and pick up our 15-foot U-Haul truck, not trailer. And so we picked up the truck and went to our old house and got the rest of our stuff. All of our lawn furniture, we could not fit it in any of the moving trucks that we had before. They were just full. So we had to leave all of our glass glass top table. It's like a wrought iron table with glass top. We had to leave that, and the wrought iron chairs that go with it. We had some rocking chairs for outside. We had um, tools in the tool shed, saws, a chainsaw, one of those long saws. We had a regular chainsaw, and then we had a long chainsaw that is on like a long pole so that you could cut limbs real high. We had just different things, right? So many different things. So all of the lawn um, tools, like the rakes and all that stuff. So anyway, and then some stuff in the house, that was in the garage. So, and luckily right now living there is a relative, so it was no big deal. So anyway, we got the rest of our stuff, so no more going to Florida. I told Dustin, I said, probably won't come back to Florida until you graduate high school, and he starts high school this year. So I can't believe our little baby is just getting so old. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, so that was fun. But wow, it's so hot there. It's so hot there. And it makes me remember and realize just how much I'm glad that I'm not in Florida right now. It was so hot. Oh my gosh. Mm. And so anyway, yeah, so oh my gosh. So we got done, and we were going to go back to my sweet sister-in-law's house. And so hubby and I, we had the truck. We topped off the gas and got something to drink, ice, and um, at the racetrack. It's a gas station. They have this huge inside with, they have all kinds of things, pizza and empanadas and hot dogs and hamburgers and all kinds of things. So anyway, they have nice big cups with ice. So I got some ice, got some soda for us. And actually, we always fill with ice, and then we get bottles of the soda stuff and water and all of that, because then we can just keep filling that cup. So So that's what we did. Then we went back to my sweet sister-in-law's house, and I was so hot. I said, I'm just gonna lay down for a minute, cool off. And I laid down, and that was a little after 1, and I fell asleep and didn't wake up till almost 7 o'clock. I was out. I didn't move. I just laid there, and I was like in the same position. I had the light on, I had the fan on. I had no intention of sleeping for, 6 hours. Oh my gosh. So, anyway, that's what happened. And then yesterday we got in the truck, and yes, Myers Lemons make awesome lemonade. Yes, it really does. It really does. Good morning, Alice. Good morning. And so anyway, um we left yesterday morning, and so it was 3 adults and 2 little dogs. We had a little dachshund, a little wiener dog, and a little Pomeranian, and 3 large adults. And so we piled into the truck. Oh, you should have seen these. Yes. Let's see. I don't want to call us elderly. We'll call us senior citizens, okay? You should have seen these 3 senior citizens trying to climb up into this really high truck. Now, it did not have like a step, an extra step on it. It just had the, right next to where you get in, there was a ledge there, but it didn't have like a little step on the bottom. So there was no step. You had to like get your leg way up there, get your foot up there, hold on to the bar, hold on to the door, and just like heave ho yourself up into the truck. And so anyway, that was fun. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, so we made it. It was actually not a bad trip at all, except through, through Atlanta, a little before Atlanta, through Atlanta, a little bit after, we ran into some traffic. Not exactly sure why. You know how sometimes, like, there's such a slowdown and you don't, and then when you get through, and then all of a sudden you're going the regular speed limit and you didn't see anything, you don't know why you were going so slow. So it could have been construction, it could have been somebody pulled over and everybody slowed down and it just slowed everybody down. It could have been an accident that they cleared before we got there. We don't know. Anyway, we didn't see anything, but we were going 20 miles per hour for quite a while. For quite a while. I think it was like 21 minutes at the beginning at one of the spots, and then 20 minutes at another spot, and then like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes at another spot. So, I mean, all told, it could have been an hour's worth of going 20 miles per hour. So, that slowed us down a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. And the trip was good. We made it to 2 different Buc-ee's, which, if you don't know, it's a very large gas station with really clean, large bathrooms that, like, the bathrooms, there's like 100 stalls in there. And there's like workers that's their job, to stay in the bathroom and just clean, 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 clean. So they're always clean. It's amazing. It's really amazing. um, and they make good money doing it too, let me tell you. So if, I do live close enough to one to work there. But wow, the people. I my nerves can't handle all those people. There are a lot of people that go in that store. And wow. So anyway, I'm gonna drink some more coffee. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So we got home. It was about 8:45 last night, and it was still light enough out. And so that was good. And then we pretty much just went straight to bed. We let the doggies go potty and let Rosie say hi to them. She wanted to play so bad, but they're little dogs. Well, the wiener dog, little dachshund, little Anna, is sweet. She doesn't care. She's just like, hey, you know. But the Pomeranians are fierce little lion dogs. And she was like, I will bite your face off to Rosie. Like, yep, 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 yep. Come here, girl, I will bite your face off. And Rosie's like, she ran away. She's like, I don't want no part of that. I'm a love girl. I'm not a fighter, So she ran away from the little yapper dog. That was funny. That was so funny. So anyway, we had a good trip and then a good rest last night. So I'm so glad to see everyone. So that's where I've been all week long. And that's what I've been doing all week long. So driving yesterday, driving a 15-foot U-Haul truck was not bad at all. I've driven 15 passenger vans and pulled a trailer, an enclosed trailer behind it before. And it was actually maybe even easier. I mean, it's a bigger vehicle, a wider vehicle, so that I was mindful of. However, you know, excuse me, mostly it was a really good trip. So if you ever have to drive a 15 passenger, if you ever have to drive a 15-foot U-Haul truck, don't worry. Once you get used to, the brakes and the steering, once you get used to that, um, it's pretty easy, You just have to be mindful of how wide you are and and making wide turns. That's it. That's pretty much it. And the height. No going through drive-throughs because of the height. Yeah, most of them are like 9 or 10 feet, and this truck was 11 feet high. So no going through there. Hmm. So let's see what we've got. Okay, Miguel. Miguel is having hot black coffee. Yeah. And Naomi says she's got coffee, but she needs more. And Catherine has coffee with lactose-free milk and honey. Yumma, yumma. And Naomi says it's 70 with expected high of 95. Girl, oh my gosh. Um, Miguel says weather is hot, dry, and dusty. We're still having the Sahara dust storms. Do you get those once a year? I think that's what happens, right? I know in California they talk about the Santa Ana winds, and it's like once a year they get the Santa Ana winds that come through. Ooh, Jenny is having sweet tea as usual. She's starting her fall crochet projects, and yes, it has been hot in Florida. Hot, hot, hot. Wow, right? Hot and rainy in Florida. Yes. Good morning, Alice. Good morning to you. And yes. No seasoned. Let's see. Dealing with the Sahara dust. Everything outside is dusty and your eye itch really bad. Yes. You always take the bypass around Atlanta. I normally do. But it's 85 to 85. I am so not a fan of that road either. So I take the bypass around Macon, but when it comes to Atlanta, sometimes I just go for it and go straight through 75. Now, when we came down and when we came through Atlanta, even though there were storms and rain, there was hardly anyone on the road because it was Monday night late. And I guess, everybody was home. So that was good. But, coming home, it was, I don't even remember exactly what time it was when we went through there. Maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't know. I lost track of time because of the slowness, but. Yes, loops and loops. Bucky's is huge, yes. You could people watch at Bucky's all day, yes. Alice has a big coffee. Oh yeah, I wouldn't imagine anything else. Oh, Catherine is making a top-down pullover for her daughter. Good for you. Good for you. That sounds so fun. Oh my gosh. A top-down pullover. I've been eyeing the raglan sweaters, and yeah, I've been eyeing those. So, and they kind of go from the top down too. It's supposed to be no sew because you just crochet everything there. Did you see how I did that so fast? All right, so I have something to show you that I worked on right before I left for Florida. So this, did I show this to you? Did I? I don't know. And this is a triceratops, and I really, really, really like him. And this tail is so good because then he sits. He sits so well. Like he's not toppling over. His head's not making him go this way. His feet are holding him out. And look at those horns, those 3 horns. 1, 2, 3. And then this right here is amazing. This is what the back looks like. And yeah, looky. So I made him in the same colors as the tutorial. Well, I tried to match it, right? So this is kind of dark, and then this is, now it looks kind of blue in the video, but it's more green. So just so you know, this is more green, even though it looks blue in the camera. So we've got this little guy, and he is cute. He is super, super cute. And see, I can just set him right here, and he just sits up really nice. Look at him. He's like, hello. So he sits up really nice. I've got him sitting on my laptop. It helps that tail balances the legs, and then he just sits. So that is nice. And so I'm planning on making him into I'm going to make a girl one. I'm going to make the body pink, and like the inside of this, and then the tips of his feet and arms, going to make those a purple. So he's going to be pink and purple. And then I'm thinking I might make another one in like blue and orange, maybe some kind of color that can, transcend a boy or a girl, just some kind of fun color. But anyway, so yeah, so we've got the triceratops. I have a triceratops done now for my sale, and I'm really excited about that. So here's the thing. I have been seeing a lot of axolotls. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's ax axalotl axolotl. Anyway, I've been seeing a lot of them, and so let me see if I can show you the pattern of what I am going to make. Let's see. Okay, there we go. We want this one. So, okay, good. Let me see. Is this going to be my, okay, my home and bum bum bum. Let's see. This is you. Okay. Playlists, liked videos. I think that it might be under something else. Let me see. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let me see this. Switch account. Hmm. Okay, that's okay. Let me try and find it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you the one that I want to try. It says it's a no-sew. I think that, let me see. I think this is the one. Okay, this is it. This is the one. I don't know if this one is no-sew or not. Let me see. So here's one, and it's really, really cute. It's by Sweet Softies. Wait a minute, let's until the commercial goes off, and then I will show it to you. And okay, here we go. Good. There we go. Here we go. I'm gonna share it with you. Okay, share screen. There we go. And no sound and share. Okay, so this is the axolotl. And so this one is a no-sew crochet tutorial, easy, quick, and beginner friendly, free amigurumi doll pattern. So as you can see, she's used a couple um, different fabrics, right? Different yarn. So it looks like she's used on the right one, it looks like she's used a 4-weight yarn. And on the left one, it looks like she's used, a blanket yarn or something like that. And so when we were in Florida, well, first of all, I've been seeing these axolotls at a lot of sales and they sell really well. And I was like, so I asked my grandson because I knew he would know. I'm like, can you tell me, do you know about axolotls? And he's like, sure. And I said, well, are they real? And he said, yeah, they're real. And I was like, well, I thought maybe they were, I thought maybe they were like fake in a game or something like that. And number one, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a part of a game that I wouldn't want to promote. And I was sure it wasn't because they're cute, and all that. But he's like, oh, well, they are part of a game, but and that made them popular, but they're real animals. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So let me show you what they really look like. Can you see these? These are real axolotls, and um, they um, are a form of a salamander. And apparently, there's only like between 50 and 10,000 in the wild, and they're a native of Mexico. So, like, they're so cute, and they never grow into like what you would call an adult form. They always stay looking cute like little babies. So, anyway, like, let's see, axolotl colors. There's different axolotls and different colors. Um, and but of course the cute ones, like this one right here. Look at that one. Look how cute they are. And anyway, they're just really cute. And so yeah, so I'm going to make some axolotls for my sale. And you can see this one is blue, and then there's like orange, and there's like a white and a pink, and even like a brown. Oh my gosh, look at this one. I mean, they're just so adorable. So anyway, uh, they are just so adorable. So yeah. So I'm going to make some axolotls. Yes, it's a salamander. Thank you, Alice. Um, yes, I have been making things. I know I'm going to need a U-Haul. Oh, garnet and gold. Girl, Jenny, I'm an orange and blue. I'm an orange and blue gal. However, I am not opposed to the garnet and gold. I still have respect, okay? It's just not my team. And around here, it's Tennessee orange and white. So I may make one. Actually, I may make one if I have some Tennessee orange in the body with Tennessee orange, and then make white for the. I may do that because that may prompt some sales. You never know. But anyway, oh, I know. That's funny. I hope I don't, but I may. You never know. But anyway, so I didn't get a lot of crocheting done while I was gone. Let me show you. Excuse me. Let me show you my setup. So see this? This is a little baggie. And I had a full ball of yarn and a hook. And so I have made almost another dishcloth almost. So this is what I worked on. Like I could leave the ball of yarn in the bag, and I would just sit there and just crochet, and then roll it back up and stick it back in the baggie, zip it up, put it in my purse, right? So no matter where I was, I didn't I could crochet. So I did crochet a little bit Monday night, and I actually started that. And then I did crochet a little bit Tuesday night. And then, of course, Wednesday we got the truck, loaded it, came home, and no, I didn't crochet Monday night because Monday night I got to the hotel at like after midnight, and I just crashed. Yeah, I didn't crochet Monday, but I did crochet a little bit Tuesday, and then I think maybe a little bit night before last. But not much. Not much. So anyway, I have this. This is almost done because a whole ball makes one. So I have that one, and then I have another one that is completed. And and that one is here. I have to weave in the end, so it's actually not complete yet, but that one is really pretty. And so that's really all I've done this week because it's been just busy, life busy. So I think what I'm going to do is fold these over into like thirds like this and then wrap my label around it. I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I can't wait to make some axolotls and you know, you just never know. You just never know. So I think I might make, depending on what size they turn out to be, maybe some little keychains, some plushies. I don't know. Anyway, backpack. Um, backpack. What do you call those? Ornaments or whatever, right? Nikki, good morning to you. Good morning. Let me see what is going on in the chat. Yes, Alice knew. Oh, you want one? I know. Oh, you have Gator friends too. I know. And I have Seminole friends. So we're friends. I just like to joke. You know what I mean? It's just a friendly ribbing, but I never diss somebody's team completely. My sweet sister-in-law is a Seminole fan, and I still love her. And my nephew's fiance is a Seminole fan, and I love her. So, what are you going to do? You just got all these people, these misguided people in your life, and you just still got to love them. So, oh my gosh. So, anyway, um, I'm just joking, right, Jenny? I just think it's really kind of fun that, I mean, seriously, college football is a fun thing. And if you're not into college football, what are you missing? You just don't know. Here in the South, college football is a big deal. And like people don't schedule their wedding uh, on a college football day. You just don't. So, anyway, okay, so tell me, Catherine, you want one? You want an axolotl? Do you want a real one? Is that what you want? From what I understand, they're really going extinct in the wild. Yeah. Um, oh, and you make and sell the axolotls, and I bet that they sell really well. I wasn't aware of this creature. I need to crochet some football keychains. I have a pattern. I don't know if you're the one that gave me the pattern, Alice, but I do have a pattern. And so I'm excited about that. And yes, I am definitely going to do some footballs. And so that is definitely going to be fun. Um, we were kind of watching a little bit of the Olympics and the rugby. And rugby is very similar to football, only they don't wear helmets or padding or anything. Good Lord, those men, ah, they they are taking their lives, into their own hands by just running around the field. Um, oh my goodness, I just don't know. I just don't know. So let me know what's on your hook because I know some of you have shared what's on your hook right now, but I want to know from the rest of you what is on your hook right now because I'm nosy like that and I want to get some ideas from you. I I love getting ideas from you. Like honestly, this triceratops I would never have tried. Um, I would never have tried this if somebody hadn't, thank you, Alice, um, sent the pattern and offered it up and said, hey, looky here. You know, I would never consider making an axolotl unless I saw them and saw how well they were selling And even then I was like, what is that? And why are they selling so well? What is the deal? Well, they're cute. They're popular. They're part of, is it part of Minecraft? Is that what it's part of? And oh, leggy frogs. Naomi, you're making leggy frogs. I need the pattern for that leggy frog. Those are adorable. They are so adorable and they look easy. Are you making them for keychains or backpack charms? Or what are you making them for? I want to know. Um, so, anyway, yeah, I have been getting really inspired by everyone with all of these different patterns. Now, this one, okay, the arms had to be sewn on, the legs had to be sewn on, the horns had to be sewn on. This, I don't know what this is called, but this had to be sewn on. The tail had to be sewn on. So there was a lot of sewing. However, the arms and the legs were sewn together before they got sewn onto the body. So they were pinched and sewn together according to the pattern before they got sewn onto the body. So it was less stress for me. So I just did a slip stitch to attach the legs and the arms. I didn't have to make sure that I got them centered in an O or circle and blah, blah, blah. Now the horns and the tail, yes, I had to make sure of that. And the back part, all I really did was make sure that this was in the center and then kind of tugged the rest of it around and sewed that on. So it was virtually no stress. I think probably the most stressful part was making sure I got the horn in the center. And so that was probably the most stress part. I did sew a little bit of the head down a little bit more. So that it wouldn't flop, and it's doing a really good job. So, yeah. Let's see. Naomi says, I'm in the process of adjusting the size so I can use for backpack buddies. Um, oh, good to know. Alice says, I find it helpful to use long florist pins when sewing body parts. That is a good idea. I need to get some of those. Now, the florist pins, they're like the T-pins, right? So they don't get lost inside your work. They like hold, like you can stick it in and then they don't go inside your work. I think that's what a florist pin is. Um, that's important. That would be great. I don't have any of those, so okay. Catherine says, I'm working from my book, Whimsical Stitches, starting from the first page. I want to try doing the whole book. Good for you. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Amazing. Whimsical Stitches. Wow. I think did Oh, wow. And I saw a couple of the things that you have made, and they were just really adorable. And I'm sorry, guys, but I didn't get a chance to do a video for this week. I was on the road. Oh my goodness. Oh, you may have used chopsticks before to hold stuff in place. Yes, yes. And I have not gotten those curlers from Dollar Tree. They're like little, they look like little pool noodles, right? But they're curlers, and I haven't gotten those yet. And that you can stick in the neck inside, and it will help hold it together too. Chopsticks or knitting needles. Oh, to hold stuff in place. Okay, from Amazon. Okay. Um, Oh, okay. For awkward body parts, I sometimes use Fabri-Tac to glue down and then I sew more easily. That's what Alice says. That's a good idea. Hmm, that's a good idea. And that way you can help hold it down. Does the Fabri-Tac take a while to hold down? I mean, to dry though? I found I found that to take a while to dry, so I wasn't sure. Hmm, I wasn't too sure about that. But mm. So when I was in Florida, and the room that we were staying in was my nephew's old bedroom. Of course, he's grown and out of the house now. But my sweet sister-in-law had made these shelving units. And of course, there was a window in the middle. So what she did was she put, it almost looked like little um, half-inch molding, like on the back and on the side wall. And then it was like a 2 by, or maybe a 1 by, um, like 8 on the side, and then she put shelves there, and they rested on that on the wall, on the like little molding that she put on the wall, so it sat there. And so she had one, it went this far to the ceiling. I mean, it was very close, but it didn't touch the ceiling. And so one there, and then one on the other side of the window, and then she had a pole there where he could hang clothes or whatever. But I'm thinking in this room over on this wall, I could maybe do that, and then do a different shelf in the middle to put my television up a little higher, and then do more shelves underneath that. And so then that wall could be a whole wall of, and instead of doing like the pipes to hold the shelving like we did out there, because that was kind of expensive, if we just did the molding and like let them set and um, set on the molding on the wall and all around, I think that maybe I could get a whole wall for yarn minus that one spot for the television. And then white shelving units that I have over here, I could bring over here. And the metal unit that I have over here, I could bring over here. And then I could take these down because they want to fall apart. And they are nice and square if we use these. But if we use the zip ties like I did on that one, then they're wonky. So they don't stay together properly. So maybe I could like get rid of those and bring everything on that side on this side, and do the solid shelving on that wall, because I have my sweet sister-in-law here for a long time and I know she would help me. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work, but I would get so much more shelving because I would have all the shelves that I have already minus these, but then I would have a whole wall of shelving for my yarn on that wall. Because let me tell you, in 2025, this girl is not going to be doing Yinbi. I'm doing Yinbi for 2024. Yay, I'm not buying yarn. So Yinbi, but that's only for 2024. And oh, you got the book on Amazon. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so Alice says, yes, it does take a while if you use the Fabri-Tac, but she works on several things at once. So for her, no biggie. She's got like a system going. Um, and you know what? That would be really great if you had different body parts and then, you did the fabric and had it laying out on your table and then you went and crocheted some other stuff or whatever. Um, then while that was drying, you could work on something else and then go back. That would work. Yes, the curlers for the head. Oh, your daughter is ordering you a table for a Christmas craft show. Yay, Catherine. So you need to make a lot more things. Well, Catherine, you are doing wonderful already. Oh my goodness, yes. So, you know, I don't know. I'm getting really excited. I am not just getting excited, I am excited about the craft show that I'm doing. And I can't wait to just see how it works, see how things go. So I was concerned about the display. I'm feeling okay about that now. Now I'm wondering about the payment options because, while people can pay me through PayPal or Venmo, what if they don't have those? Most people have PayPal, right? Um, if they don't have those, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. So, um, anyway, and then cash, like how much change do you have? I'm just wondering. I'm wondering. So, I think I'm going to crochet a money belt for myself and line it and and maybe put a zipper on it. I don't know. I have a couple zippers, so I could make a couple different layers, like a layer for change, and then I could make little pockets in there for quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, and then you know what? Nobody's going to give me a penny. Oh my gosh, if they give me a penny, I'm just going to say, keep your penny. Actually, no, I will take your pennies. I don't care. I'm not too proud. And and then of course the dollar bills and then also, do you write a receipt? Here's the thing. Do you write a receipt for the things that you sell to people? Are you writing a receipt for them? I want to know. um okay, for the first show, don't worry about payment options. Alice brings $150 to float, but she says that's too much. um Okay, and Naomi says try to start with at least $200 in change, 100 ones, and the rest fives and tens. Okay, good to know. Now, what about oh, you got rid of pennies years ago. Yeah, Canada got rid of pennies. That's so sad. Those little pennies got rejected. No receipts. Okay, no receipts. Good to know. Good to know. I didn't know. I mean, what if somebody asked for a receipt? I know, right? I don't know. And do you keep track of what you sell? Do you have like a little book where you keep track of what you sell and how much you sold it for? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I don't want it to be like a yard sale where you're like, yeah, you get a thing and you get a thing. And then at the end, you're like, huh, this is how much I got, huh? I do want to kind of keep track of what I'm selling so I can keep track of my inventory so I can also, um, 25 toonies and loonies. You have toonies and loonies. $5 in nickels, dimes, and quarters. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. I'm going to show all these 20s, 5 toonies, and loonies, and then 5 in nickels, dimes, and quarters. Hey, that's what I do, right? That's my job. And here it is. I mean, it's just now August, so I have all of August, all of September, and all of October. So I'm giving myself those 3 full months, and then November is when I need to lock things down. Thank you, Naomi. Naomi says, "You've got this. You've got this." Talking with everyone, talking this out is how I work it out. Y'all help me so much. And I know there has to be other people out there that have questions like this. I know there has to be. There has to be. Well, gang, we have gone and talked for a whole hour. I hope that you have a wonderful Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. I can't wait to see you on Monday. And you know what? It's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a good week. We have to empty the truck. And I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a good week because you know why? My sweet sister-in-law is here. And August 3rd, which is tomorrow, is when the Great Tennessee Yarn Tour starts. And she and I are going to be going on a yarn tour and visit some local yarn shops and hopefully get some cool swag. I don't know. We'll see. And, it's going to be fun. So I will see you on Monday. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you on Monday. Bye, gang.